On the YouTube right now. What's going to happen to you? They always have a real life. Should have got notifications since the Twitter scroll live. I know that was the case in my school. And tonight we have a group of just such an event. Please enjoy. Hey everybody, how we doing? Welcome to the Glitter Squirrels. I'm gonna get some stuff going here. Let's see. We'll get some stuff going here. Give me just a few seconds. I'm in the process of editing like some old music while we wait for things. So just a few seconds. Do. I'm almost done. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa. Good Lord. What is all that? See. Try to do this so I don't get. Somebody just joined. I just heard somebody dang. It's Toad. The Toadmeister. What's happening, dog?
Man,
I got my book. I've been seeing this advertisement for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so excited to read this book, dude. I'm not even a big book reader, but this is a story about I'm pretty sure Ed Vance. He was a bear hunter in like the 70s and shit. And this is like his true stories of all that shit. But
cool. Awesome.
I would say the book is probably gonna be like really good.
I had to make this to where I could play it.
I got fucking Louisville Slugger.
Dispatch.
I asked my woman for this for Christmas.
Yeah.
Louisville Slugger, solid wood. I love this bat. I can beat this motherfucker against a tree, dude. It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at my woman's house right now.
Good
internet here, yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
I was at my mom's before.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can make this to load up.
Yeah, I was coming out here to get some stuff and all that, and then I may stay all night here. Probably will.
Awesome. Let's see. Hold on. I just saved a file, but I don't know where the fuck I saved it to.
Oh my God! Did you see Eric Upchurch's apology video?
Yes, I played it yesterday.
Oh, was I here?
No. But I played it yesterday on the Glitter Squirrels podcast and even commented on it. It was about a 37-minute long video. It's in the live videos playlist on YouTube.
Oh, your video's like 37 minutes long.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny because Upchurch has a point. You know what I mean? It's like Morgan Wallen did something that you need to apologize for. But fucking, I like what's the fat guy that people say I look like him sometimes?
I don't know.
The country singer that's ugly that I look like.
Luke Combs?
Yeah, the guy that can't grow a proper beard. So
yeah,
that's where he's young. He grows a neck beard. But I hate when someone says my beard looks like him because it doesn't. Like it took me years to be able to grow a beard. But Luke Holmes did an apology video and he didn't do anything.
Right.
Like you need to virtue signal. Like they're virtue signaling, and you know what he's really doing?
What?
There's only one thing he's really doing: protecting that money.
Exactly.
Like he's on there, like, I know there was a rebel flag in a video when I was 17. Please don't fuck with my money. That's what he's doing. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
No one's aggravating Leonard Skinner. No one's aggravating Charlie Daniels. No one gives a shit, man.
Right.
But literally, he done that. He's like, people are virtue signaling, and it's annoying, man. Like, we get it, dude. We're not racist. You don't have to tell you we're not racist. Like Upchurch said, I'm not even a big fan of Upchurch, but he's got a point.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. Upchurch did a video yesterday, and I commented on it, but he's got a whole lot of valid points in that. Number one, if there's hate in your heart, people are going to see that.
Well, they're going to see it, especially because everyone has social media and everyone's posting all the time. It's just like me. I have a black friend that sort of, a little bit, she was kind of like, kind of saying I was racist a little bit. And I fucking just went off on her. I was like, here's my first point. My first point is I got Shank on the payroll right now. Like, I didn't have to have Shank on my show. Andy's arguably just as good. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't pay a black comedian
if I was racist. You know what I mean? Like I gave her I like went off on her. I was like, listen, I went off on a bunch of shit explaining, like, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, well, I just think you don't understand what we go through. I say, I don't think you understand what it's like to have a penis and have a Ford Escape. You can't understand fully. You just can't. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm not going to fully understand what you go through as a black person if I've never been black. Of course I don't. I don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to have to wear glasses every day. Like, you know, Jesus Christ, like, give me a break. You know, she said, well, I don't think you're racist. I was like, of course I'm not. I'm paying a freaking black guy. He's the headliner of my show.
Right. I
could have put him on there and made anyone the headliner. I made him the main event of my show. It's not because he's freaking super talented. It's because he's my bro.
Right.
You know, like, this guy's my bro, man. Someone ever fuck with his kid or anything, I'd hurt them, dude. Like, he's really my bro. I care about his kid too and everything, you know.
Right.
Like, it upsets me, man, when I get called something like that. It does.
Right. Yeah. Well,
I
mean, this is the new music that I'm gonna be playing while we're waiting on everybody. Anyway, but yeah, no, I played the whole apology video yesterday, and Ryan Upchurch, man, he was dead on with what he was saying in his video. He said, if there's hate in your heart, people are going to see it.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. People, you know how people are. People are going to spin it like he's getting on there going, like, you know, defending racist people. You know, that's just the way it goes. You know, like, look at him. He's defending being a racist. No, he's not. He's saying that you don't have to apologize unless you actually did something. It's like me apologizing to a woman being like, I'm sorry. I never hit you, but I thought about it one day or something. You know, she's like,
right.
Okay, why are you apologizing? Well, you know, I could have hit you, and men around the world do hit women. So I'm going to tell you, I'm sorry for hitting you.
Did you know?
No, I didn't.
Did you know that in Huntington, West Virginia, it is still legal to take your wife to the courthouse steps at the courthouse on a Sunday and beat her in public?
That's a West Virginia thing. You have to have a certain type of stick. You can't use it. You got to use a certain type of stick.
What?
It's a certain type of stick that in that law thing, in that statute or whatever. It's almost like a switch. But you know, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you got to marry him first, but I can probably whip the shit out of some girls, man. If I'm in the groove and I can really fucking move, man.
Okay, so let's do some weird West Virginia laws since we're on the subject.
You know, there's laws like in different states that you can't fish while you're sitting on a giraffe and shit.
Yeah,
like there's some weird laws out there.
Here's one:
have sex with an animal if it's under a certain weight, which don't make no sense. You should, like, fucking a horse is not going to hurt a horse, you know, unless you're me. But like certain animals, like you have to be under a certain weight. That don't make sense. Like, you can fuck a little tiny dog. Like, gee, poor dog. You know?
Okay, so here's one weird one. No children may attend school with their breath smelling of wild onions.
That's good. Yeah, I hate to smell onions.
Let's see. Unmarried couples who live together and lewdly associate with one another may face up to a year in prison.
My mother told me that it's illegal to be a couple and to live together in this state without being married. It's supposed to be illegal. Yes. But imagine if our fucking country enforced that. That would be some Nazi shit.
Well, this is a West Virginia law.
Yeah, my mom told me, she said it is illegal here to live with someone in sin. You know, that's what they call it, in sin. I call it fucking awesome, but, you know, it's whatever.
Right.
Says, most sins are pretty fun.
within 1 mile of a community of 100 or more people in it. They must build a station and stop there regularly to pick up and drop off passengers. Yeah, that don't fucking happen.
Can you repeat that one more time? You sketched out the very beginning of that.
It says when a railroad passes within 1 mile of a community of 100 or more people in it, they must build a station and stop there regularly to pick up and drop off passengers.
That's actually a pretty good law to make people to help out, people. But while they're just hauling coal, does everybody get on the top of the coal?
I don't know. I mean,
you should say passenger train.
Right. Any person who commits adultery shall be fined $20. Yep.
Where's my money at? How much you want? How much you want, Mr. Bureaucrat? How much you want today? Didn't even make a dent.
Here's that law you were talking about. It is legal for a male to have sex with an animal as long as it does not exceed 40 pounds. You've been a bad boy.
Come here, Miss Little Cow. Come to the red. Come here, cow.
Let's see. A person may be placed in jail for up to 6 months for making fun of someone who does not accept a challenge.
What if it's like a dumb challenge? Well, I guess you still should make fun of them.
Right? You should.
There's
you
a dueling.
Be like, oh, whatever, pussy.
We still have, in West Virginia, we still have dueling laws. We have dual laws.
That's insane.
Somebody, dude.
Right? It's illegal to sleep on a train.
Makes you fucking tired, dude. What are you gonna do?
A person may not hold public office if he or she has ever participated in a duel.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody knows shit about me, dude. I don't know where I've been.
Let's see. For each act of public swearing, a person shall be fined $1. So basically, if we go out in public and we say shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits, that's like $8.
What?
You're right. You just ran it up to 11. Thanks, Toad. Let's see.
Do you know what I think's funny? Oh, sorry.
If you wear a hat inside of a theater, you may be fined.
I don't. I am weird when it comes to wearing hats. I think it's very disrespectful to keep your hat on at a place where you eat. I've always thought that. I don't like that. It's like, take your hat off. Like even at like an Applebee's or something, I take my hat off. And I fucking look like shit without a hat. You can see bald as shit.
I do too, man. My hair is like.
But something what was it? I didn't lost my track. I was about to say something else. Oh, a lot of people still to this day does not know where the term redneck came from. Still to this day, they don't. Because people get called redneck in Texas. Why are we calling people in Texas rednecks?
You tell me, we'll both know.
Oh, you don't know the term redneck where it came from? Oh my God, you don't know?
No.
Dude, well, you know so much about West Virginia and you're a very West Virginia guy. The term redneck came from fucking just down the road from me. It was the Battle of Blair Mountain, dude. This is what I have on. This is what they called rednecks. The Union fighting the fucking military, like the people fighting the coal companies and shit on Blair Mountain. That's close to where my daughter lives. That's where the term redneck came from because they put red scarves on so they wouldn't shoot each other. They fought like to the death, dude, on Blair Mountain for job equality. We won't even fucking fight for nothing these days. Motherfuckers won't even fight. Literally, the government would come and put it in our butt every day of our life, and we would probably take it, dude. Back in the day, if they raise a tax on tea, fucking 2 cents will fucking literally burn down the world. We won't fight for shit now. We get taxed so horribly for dumb reasons, and I can go on about that. I'm just saying it's pathetic what men have turned into. I feel like. Yeah. It is,
like all these fucking apology videos that are coming out. It's like, it's like And dude, here's the thing: if you go on YouTube and like look up the term "black man reacts to Morgan Wallen's comment," every black man that has seen it gives no fucks at all.
I told you before that not one of my black friends has even mentioned it, and they don't care because they just don't give a fuck. But like all of these virtue signaling white people that I know have done nothing but made statuses about how they don't say it. Just let everyone make everything clear. My name's Chris, and if you say the N-word, delete yourself from my status. We never said that you were racist. Like you're coming out and making sure people know you're not racist. No one said that. Like it's so annoying. And then, boy, what's really crazy is the people that's like big fans of him now. You look a little sus if you're just not a fan of him. It's like, oh, he said the N-word. We love him. I'm like, calm down, bro. Like you should.
Yeah.
That's not how you react to a racist. Like
Dave Chappelle did it. Dave Chappelle did it years ago, and nobody batted an eye.
Well, it's weird. It's weird that like I got friends that have things to say. We stand with Morgan Wallen. I'm like, I don't think he's standing up for anything right now, guys. I think he's saying he's sorry for doing this. But there's people like, I stand with Morgan Wallen. I'm like, bro, calm down. Like, take off your Klan robe, bro. Nothing fucking. It's not a rape, but like I got a lot of extreme right friends that are like, I'm ready for World War III. Like I'm like, dude, stop putting this shit on your shit, dude. You're gonna get in trouble, man. Like there's gonna be some ATF come to your house. Fuck that.
Right.
I ain't gonna sit and talk about what guns I have and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Exactly.
There's a lot of dumbasses on the right. You gotta admit that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. We're ready. If Trump loses, I'm like, what are you going to do, bro? And then they talk about a racial war. It's like, fucking fight everyone that's not your color, your skin, dude. You crazy.
Right.
I think I'd rather be on the black side, I feel like.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Especially if we're fighting hand to hand, bro. But if we're fighting with I don't know. But if we're fighting hand to hand, dude, big tall fucking black dudes versus our short asses, fuck that.
Well, I remember when there was a short little black dude in Grayson, Kentucky that was he like showed up and said he was going to burn down the whole town and shit. And dude, you have never seen fucking 25 Bubbas come out of a holler packing. And then at this time, when this dude was in Grayson threatening to burn down businesses and shit.
Well, you know what's sad? What's sad, I'll tell you a little story. I won't try to make it too long, but I knew this black girl that she had me to call her, and she thought that I was like a big old redneck or something, right? I don't know what she thought I was. She gets on the phone with me and just spouting off all this racist shit. Like, I hate N-words. She's black, by the way.
Wow.
They used to hang black people up his holler, and I fucking hate blah, blah, blah. Just went on and on. I'm like, who are you right now? Like, what's going on here?
Right.
And then I talked to my buddy that's mixed that grew up around where I grew up. And he told me that you have to act like that because it's not that they're self-hating, but they were acting like they was, so everyone would like it. Because the real racist people are like, oh, you hate black. I know a black guy that even hates black guys.
Yeah.
That's how awful black people are. Even Jimmy Downer, he's half black and he hates him. He said that he used to do that because he got so much support from friends. Because they thought he was so cool that he's racist, but he's even black and he hates him too. And he told me later, he's like, I had to be like that in school because I had friends. My friends were fucking racists. And he was like, I had to act like I hated black people too. I was like, that's weird, man.
Yeah. That dude in Grayson, come to find out, he wasn't even protesting for Black Lives Matter. That was just the stand that he had took at that time. What had really happened was he was a registered sex offender and child molester, and he said the people at the town were looking at him weird. Well, no shit, bro. You're a fucking child molester. What did you think was going to happen?
His dick is a registered weapon.
Right.
Of mass destruction, huh?
Right. And, he was like, oh, everybody in this town looks at me funny.
Oh
Well-
my God. If you can pop up a video on YouTube, I watched it today and I fucking cried. It may turn a little sad a little bit. Did you hear about the 8-year-old that was abducted in Texas and they found her 8 hours later?
Huh.
The video popped up and it's got footage of the body cam on the officer. I've never been more pro police in my life until I watched this video. You know, there is a good police officer. You know, I did this on the police a little bit last time, but you could tell these cops were like wanting to bite his head off.
Yeah.
He stole an 8-year-old girl. I'd rather send you the video through Messenger.
Hold on.
But I don't know how to do that. There's a couple of videos I don't want you to put on the wrong one that's got like bad. There's one that's got good camera angles on it, and it's like right where they're at the door, about ready to bust open the door. And this, it's not a racial thing, but the guy was black, but it doesn't matter. You know, most
8-year-old Texas girl whose kidnapper was caught on video found. That was
they
a year
caught
ago.
him on the doorbell video barely. The mother was grabbing. I want you to find that one. It's like 2 minutes long, and it's the body cam. There's 2 different videos, but one's the body cam of there's no talking in or nothing. It's just showing the body cam of the officer, and they're about to knock in the door. I fucking cried. I watched it like 3 times. Because I missed it.
How old is the video?
A year old.
It's a year old.
Yeah, I had no idea about this.
Hang on a second. Let me.
If you pop it up, and it's the wrong. There's 2 of them, and one of them's good. One of them's got like some fucking person talking on the news and all that. The other one's just the body cam footage. Like it's just showing them going into that room and everything.
Let's see. Is it this one?
If I see the thumb,
another way to amplify yourself.
If I see the thumbnail of it, I'll let
Crazy
you know.
2 good Samaritans who helped find a kidnapped
No, it's
8-year-old.
not that one.
It's not that one.
This one just has the body cam photo or footage. That's it. And they're telling him to open the fucking door. Open the fucking door. And he's like, hang on, I'm naked. This guy's naked. And so is the little girl. And like they literally come just in time. Yeah, I'll show you which one it is. Go down. The one where you're looking under that guy's arm, that big old fucking meaty cop's arm. Not
this
that one
one
right there. Yes, that
this
one.
one.
Yes.
All right.
It didn't say things on the news about certain things about it that were fucking traumatizing.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's not gross or nothing.
To share.
It's blanked out and shit.
Yeah.
But I want you to click on it just to watch it with me on here. It's not disturbing, but because everything's blurred out, but you can tell like what happened in that 8 hours. Which, you know.
Let me see here. Share screen. Share audio. Chrome tab. YouTube share. There we go. All right.
Open the door!
Hey, stop for just a second. Can you stop it? Your audio is echoing again. It's like, door. I don't know what you did last time, but you fixed that. I'm just worried about the quality.
I know what I did. Hang on.
Because it does show up after I watch the video later.
Ford Police Department, open the door!
That's good.
Oh, man, I'm getting dressed. Open the door! Open it now! Break it.
I don't know why it's being sketchy.
Open it! Door.
But
Hands! Let me see your hands! Step out here! Step out!
they grabbed that motherfucker real quick, man. They done such an excellent job. They should have stomped his head. They said blood on the bed. There's blood on the fucking sheets. And then that little kid is hiding in the laundry basket. He got laundry. I guess he told her to hide. And he pulled
Hey, buddy.
caught that motherfucker in 8 hours.
We have her.
We need an EMT. Get call MedStar.
Yes.
No, don't worry about your clothes. Don't worry about your clothes.
We got a towel?
We got a towel?
The kid's naked too, by the way, and so is the
Do we have
guy.
it? Can we cover her up? Can we cover her up
She was asking for her clothes.
with something? Here you go, baby. Can we get her out?
Motherfucker.
Let's go.
I hope they drilled the
Come on,
fucking
sweetheart.
knees in the back of his fucking head when he was laying there too.
You're gonna be okay.
You'll see the end of it. It shows their dad. I wouldn't be so calm about if I was their dad. I'd run straight that. I wouldn't give a fuck if the cops had hold
We
of
got
him.
her.
or not.
Hold
I
the
would
door.
Fuck him up right on camera. I think they think that these people are just watching.
Hey, back off, guys. Back off. Please, just back off.
He's telling these people to get away, and then they don't realize that's her father out there
Hey.
standing.
Hayes, let's go. Let's get her in here so she can sit down. Guys, listen. Just stay there for me, okay? Hey, do me a favor. Can you... Okay.
Yeah,
Just
that's
hold
the
on,
dad.
okay?
Like I would not be
It's
standing.
the
Like, I would
Woodbridge
be up
Suites.
those cops' ass.
It's in
I wouldn't
Forest
give a
Hill.
fuck what they said to me. They should have brought that motherfucker over there to him and let him at least have a couple minutes with that guy. Like it would have mattered. He got 20. He got life in prison, I think, for that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
It disturbed me. It disturbed me because there was blood on the bed. I
Yeah.
think when they seen that blood, they thought he killed her. You know, they didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then they seen her hiding. Ugh. It was just fucking disturbing. I'm glad they hurried up and got her out, though. They didn't even want to dress her. They wanted her to
Check out my shirt.
Callahan Auto. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I saw this wreck. Yeah, that's fucking Tommy Boy, ain't it?
Yeah. Callahan Auto Parts, Sandusky, Ohio.
Hell yeah. I didn't notice, man. I was just saying it's an auto parts shirt. I wonder if any companies ever tried to do that, name their auto parts company after that.
I mean, why not? It's not copyrighted. It was just used in a movie.
There's Bubba Gump Shrimp stores and shit, because I got stuff, mom, because I'm a big Forrest Gump fan, and my mom brought me back like Bubba Gump Shrimp shirts, and there's a place you can eat inside there and stuff. So that may be copyrighted. I'm not sure.
I don't know. After
that popped up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
After Tom Hanks declared his citizenship to Greece, I don't know if that still keeps the copyrights or not.
I don't even know if he would have owned it. Probably like the company like that made the movie. I don't know.
Yeah. I was wondering.
Yeah. Oh, you can go there and see an impersonator of Forrest Gump. My buddy did, and he filmed him. He does pretty good. Like he's dressed from head to toe like Forrest Gump, and he talks to you and everything, and all that stuff. You know.
Wow. All of a sudden, a bullet just jumped up and bit me.
It seemed like it rained sideways, this way and that way, but rain come up from the bottom. And I heard that fucking Asian dude all does is. My buddy went to Korea. He said it just rained like every fucking day there. I guess that's why back in the day, them Asians wore the pointy hat thing, just so rain would cascade off of them.
That makes sense.
Have you spent a lot of time in Florida?
No, I was there like twice in my life.
My uncle lives there, and the way it worked in Florida, where he was in Palm Bay or Tampa, and it would rain like multiple times a day, but only for like 5 minutes. Like come like a downpour for like 5 minutes, and then everything just dries up real fast.
Yeah,
it was such a weird situation because you just be out doing something, clear skies, all of a sudden it would pour the rain on you and then stop like 10 minutes later, and then the sun would come out and drop everything in like fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I've still got these weird laws pulled up for West Virginia. There's 6 left. So roadkill can be taken home for supper.
That you should be able to do that. I mean,
right? Whistling underwater is prohibited.
I tell you what, dude, that's like one of my favorite things to do ever, dude. You ever get a good whistle? That shit every time I bath. Do the whole try to get the whole Andy Griffith song before you Have to take a break. That's a challenge right there. Make that internet challenge. You know what's funny? Make that internet challenge and put the audio in it like you're really whistling, and watch a bunch of kids videotape themselves sticking their head underwater.
Oh shit!
Do you remember that one thing where you it's like everyone thought it was haunted, people thought it was witchcraft. You stick a pencil, you lay a pencil down, the pencil moves. Like, remember that shit? That got found out. What it was is someone was using a straw and blowing air and making it move. So all these people, all these kids were doing the challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like making a pencil move, like their house is haunted or whatever.
Yeah. Well, let's see. According to the state constitution, it is unlawful for anyone to own a red or a black flag.
Damn, that's some tyranny shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Solid black flag.
Right. In Alderson, one may not walk a lion, tiger, or leopard even on a leash.
And bro, what if you're gay?
You can't do it in Alderson.
Bro.
Let's see.
LGBTQ should really talk about this. The tiger.
Two laws that apply to the city of Huntington. Number one, firemen may not whistle or flirt at any woman passing a firehouse.
They probably had to do that, same as cop places.
Yeah, but I mean,
Volunteer
but it's
fire.
not illegal. It's not illegal for a woman to walk by a firehouse and whistle at the firefighters.
You know, I watched a cat calling video, and I just realized that. I said, what about if you're a man and women whistle at you and say you're nice looking? Do we not have rights too? You know, like,
right. But apparently that's a law in Huntington. Here's another law in Huntington. It is legal to beat your wife so long as it is done in public on Sunday on the courthouse steps.
But I think that's in Charleston too. But I heard you have to use a stick. Like, it's got to be like a certain width of the stick. Maybe that's just Charleston's. But
I don't know. Maybe.
I heard it's got to be like it's just a half-inch stick. But yeah, man, so someone has gotten pissed off with their wife, some legislator or some shit or something. we need to deal with this. Like, how do we deal with this? Well, you can't hit your woman. We'll find a loophole. What if I get her on the? Imagine if you walk by the courthouse on Sunday and there's like all kinds of people with their wife, and their wives are just sitting there all pissed. Like, you better take me to Walmart after this. and the wife, like it's like a normal thing. Like, you know, like where are you going today? I think I'm gonna hang out on the Capitol steps and watch these guys whoop their women today. The church is just let out, and that's where we're going.
Well, speaking of church, in Nicholas County, no member of the clergy is allowed to tell jokes or humorous stories from the pulpit during a church service.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't want like someone real serious about your soul to be like, what did the banana say to the orange? You know? So, like, I'm here to save my soul, bro. Yeah, but this joke. I could never be like a church deacon or something. Like,
I couldn't either, man.
Because I like to have fun, man. I love laughter, and I feel like if you're into God stuff, I feel like if God loves, you know, everything and Jesus stuff, they have to be like comical. You know what I mean? Like, if all that's real, there's no way that Jesus was like serious all the time. He had to have had some jokes, you know.
I don't know. And where did weed come from?
Weed?
Yeah. I mean, it's not man-made. It's a plant. So obviously,
here's the thing about like marijuana though, is it's been all marijuana is GMO now, like to the hilt. You know, like the old weed back in like the 70s and stuff. That was like it was like 5% THC. That was the good shit. And now we're boosting up to 30. So it is that, but it's not organic. But nothing is. Like bananas. Have you seen what the first bananas look like in the corn?
No.
Get on Google Images and type in what corn was like when the Indians grew it, and I'm not sure if it was that. Yeah, I think
The
so.
first banana or the first corn stalk?
Look up what corn used to look like. Corn was like this big, and we have manipulated it to where it yields. You know what I mean? Like big Amish dildos.
He said big Amish dildos. All right, let's see.
You can pop it up on screen too. Yeah, show your listeners what corn originally was. Imagine growing that much fucking corn and you get one little bite-sized piece, and imagine chewing on that. Like the original corn. I don't know if they still grow it. They may be able to possibly still grow it, but yeah, there you go. Click on that. That's the original corn on the left. Like,
wow.
That don't look like it's worth it to grow. Imagine that. God, you have to grow so much of it.
Yeah, like.
I don't know if the plant was as big. I think the plants were smaller too.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, look at the difference. And like just about everything's like that, dude. Like we have genetically modified about everything. And that's not a bad thing. You know,
right.
It is what it is. You know, we've made things better.
Yeah. But still, that's wild, man. That is wild.
I got a lot of useless information.
Let's see. The first what did you say, the first banana?
Bananas, yeah, bananas were smaller too. I think everything was smaller, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like bananas were like really small at one point, and same as corn and everything. Oh no, they was full of seeds. That's what it was. My woman actually, I think, told me that. Yeah. I think they was small and completely full of hard seeds, and we've genetically modified them enough to where there's still seeds in a banana. Those little dark spots are seeds, but they're edible.
Huh. Yeah, that's wild, man.
Wouldn't it be crazy if we found out like vaginas were like square, and like we had like a tubular square wiener, and like everything like eventually like we evolved and it's like a different shape, you know?
Oh Lord, I better not hit enter on that.
Oh, did you
going down a rabbit hole that YouTube will shut us down?
It'd be hilarious if like old people like I remember back in my day when you had to have a umbrella handle shaped wiener to get inside of anything. These days you could have anything, but if you didn't have that hook in your wiener, you couldn't get it in there. You know? Or I remember back in your day when you had to have a wiener that was like made of stone just to get in there, and it would tear you all to pieces. You didn't, and we still did it anyway.
Let me see. There's a couple other. There's a few. Let's see. Hang on. Let me know who might be coming on so I can research a bit. Maybe put them on the show flyer. We're new to Spotify this year, but have 17 episodes on Facebook. Some are not so good. We kind of jump in the hard.
You know what's crazy? Though? We are going to, humans are going to evolve. Slowly we're going to evolve into other things. They've only the first what we believe for a long time was humans were here for like 250,000 years or something like that. That's as far as we can trace it back. Then we went to like I think 500,000 or so, and now they found something recently. I don't know what to tell you to look up, but they found a fucking skeleton that's like dinosaur era.
Oh wow!
Now if this comes out and we start finding like Jurassic periods of humanoid, some type of like primates. Even primates wasn't there. Like a lot of people know that even primates wasn't around. So if we find something that's like a primate skeleton, it's like defying everything we know as historians, So I just get fascinated by this shit. Like we're finding out that civilizations existed like that we had no clue about. But they found out that the Amazon, the Amazon's a rainforest.
Mm-hmm.
The Amazon, the trees, because trees seed out and they keep spreading. The trees in the Amazon are man-serving trees, meaning the ice cream bean tree and all that.
Yeah.
You need me? Oh, the the trees in the Amazon, because believe it or not, the rainforest has poor soil, and they found, I think it's called petrite or something. They found fertilizer that like we're finding out that civilizations thousands of years ago may have been just as smart and wise and scientific as us today. That's what's crazy. Like, especially the people who built the pyramids, whoever built them had significant, and it wasn't the ancient Egypt. They found it. That pyramid goes back way further than them. And it's fascinating, man. Like, we're learning that something catastrophic happened to humanity to lose all that science. Like, they did those scans on the Amazon, and they're finding that they may have had like electricity in like the 1800s, like not the 1800s, like the 1400s, like, and like I don't know if it's Lewis and Clark, but someone wrote a big long story about millions of people living in the fucking Amazon. And they had cities and waterways and water like powered their city and all this wild shit. But they thought that they thought that it was a fantasy book and he made it up. That's where people are finding out that the Africans may have already been here way, way before the slave trade. Not in the sense that they were slaves, in the sense that they may have been able to cross the seas way before Columbus, and they have already traveled here and lived in Brazil and all that shit. Like, it's just wild, man.
That is wild.
And then some people do believe that the Africans here, most of them wasn't brought by slave ships, which I think is bullshit, because you can actually find records of that. I don't know. I nerd out on shit like that. Sorry.
It's all good.
But yeah, there is like some like black supremacists that are like, no, we was here before that. It's like, well, we have records of how many was on the ships and all that. Like, we found those records. So mostly most black people are descendants of slavery. But there's probably some people in South America, maybe still yet, that are descendants of maybe, because what it is there's a big like almost like dogma with history, and it is sad that like the history we learned in school was like pro-white in a lot of ways. Like, they manipulated it, and there was a lot of explorers that were black. That was like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, let's keep it Lewis and Clark, and let's keep it Christopher Columbus, and you know what I mean? There was just one we don't know for sure. Like, he didn't document good enough. So, and then we're finding out later that like, no, they was black explorers. They were black mountain men around the Lewis and Clark era, and the xenophobic myth that people were racist back then it's a big bunch of bullshit. People the mountain men that traveled throughout and explored, they met tribes of like all colors and people that were basically African. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't know if maybe Africa had technology enough to cross the fucking ocean, dude. Like, way before the 1400s. You know, it's fascinating, man, that we're just like learning about this shit. And there is a dogma with history, you know, and it is kind of pro-white what we've learned, but now they're starting to teach kids that no, there was these black people that done all this stuff. Really awesome.
Wow. So, did you hear this? A Columbia professor who uses heroin says the drug helps him maintain a work-life balance and should be legal for everyone.
There's a guy that worked as a longshoreman. He spoiled his family, made really good money and everything, and he shot heroin every day. I had a friend that shot heroin before he went to work. He had a good family. He paid his bills. He done everything, and he shot up heroin in his car.
Well, this guy
what is it?
This guy says he tried heroin 6 or 7 years ago. At the time, he was already a tenured professor at Columbia University, and well over 40, which, according to his new book, Drug Use for Grown-Ups. After doing that short, thin line with a friend, he said he felt a dreamy, light sedation, free of stress. He added that the two chatted, laughed, called it an evening, and went home. He is a psychology professor and a neuroscience expert, which has already worked legally with drugs, including marijuana, cocaine, and heroin for more than 25 years. Studying drug users and seeking to answer questions about the threats drugs pose to mental and physical health. And he says, my heroin use is as recreational as my alcohol use. He said, like
That's not good to
vacation.
mix, I don't think.
Right. He says, like vacation, sex, and the arts, heroin is one of the tools that I use to maintain my work-life balance.
Do you know what's funny about all that?
Mhm.
Is that heroin is one of the few drugs, if it's pure, does not do anything bad to your body. Heroin don't destroy your liver. Heroin doesn't destroy nothing alone. But what the problem is like, you know, opioids, like painkillers. The only thing that's damaging your body, besides chronic addiction disease in your brain, the only thing that's damaging your body. You've seen Keith Richards and all them old guys that were on heroin. They was on.
I don't
pure
think that
heroin.
motherfucker's ever gonna die.
They was on Ozzy Osbourne. They was on pure heroin. Pure heroin, besides ODing, of course, it doesn't slowly kill you. There's nothing in heroin. It's a natural. It's a natural thing that grows. The poppy plant doesn't slowly kill you if it's pure. But what people are dying from is like pain pills. Is the Tylenol. The Tylenol is the only thing that's damaging your body when you're the codeine itself isn't doing anything to your body. That's what's crazy. But
He says
heroin has such a stigma because people have put fucking what's that called? Fentanyl in it.
Yeah.
That the Mexican cartels are what's doing that a lot. They're putting the fentanyl in it because they make more money and they can make it real strong. But even fentanyl, taken right, doesn't really harm you either. I know people they got prescribed the fentanyl, and they used to rip open the patches and shoot it up and eat it and all kinds of shit. And you know they're still around. They didn't never damage their body from it.
That's crazy, man. It's just hard to believe that heroin is can be good if it's pure.
Well, here's the thing about the word drug is that the word drug is that's a huge thing. There needs to be other names. A drug is caffeine. A drug is fucking nicotine. You know, there's and there is stigmas with things. If you was like a professor and you got pure heroin and you sit and measured it out and wrote down, what your tolerance is, and it would be safe if you knew what you was doing. The problem though with heroin addicts is that they get desperate and they buy whatever the fuck is around, and people put makeup in it and they put all kinds of shit. People that shoot up have probably shot up so many extra weird things in their veins that's fucked them up. If they got places on the arms where veins have tore up, that's not from pure heroin. That's from foot powder and shit that people cut things with. Same as pure cocaine. Pure cocaine, if used right and balanced, you can completely be a functional addict.
Yeah.
But people are going to cut it, and they're going to put foot powder and baking soda in it, and crack too. Crack was so fucking addicting to people because, I don't know about crack though. It seemed like people lost their. You remember them days, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
When crack hit, it was like people just lost their shit. And methamphetamines is the same damn thing, same way, man. It's like
Right.
I know people that do methamphetamines. They eat, they sleep, they take care of their children, they work, they do everything. They don't have no problems at all. They take care of their teeth are nice.
Right. Well, I tell you, it was kind of funny. In that Ryan Upchurch apology video, I just saw a thing about it. It says something about Maren Morris, and he's like, "Who the fuck is Maren Morris?"
When I seen Luke's video first. He kept saying Maren, and I'm like, "Is that your wife? Like, who's Maren? Why you keep saying it like we all know who is Maren?"
Well, she did a song called "80s Mercedes."
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and she kind of got famous off of that, but still, it was just he was like, "Who the fuck is Maren Morris, and why is she associated with country music?"
Yeah, he was like, "Who?" Because I didn't know who Maren is either. I've never even heard that name, Maren.
Yeah,
I thought it was a dude.
Nope, it's a chick.
Yeah, it's just crazy that Luke came out just because he was in a music video at someone else's place. That's Upchurch's whole setup. That ain't his Rebel flags. You know what I
Right.
mean? If I go to someone's house and even if they got a Nazi flag and I'm just doing a song, it ain't my responsibility what's in the background of a song.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the guy had Rebel flags. Yeah, I jammed out with Leonard Skinner. They had a Rebel flag behind them. It's not my Rebel flag, but it's like it's such an ass kissing society now that like, God, do I gotta apologize before I walk outside? You know, just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't cut somebody off in traffic. I mean, it's getting crazy. And I ain't trying to take it for racist. It's just, if you ain't got nothing to apologize for, don't apologize. You're making yourself look racist. You know what he made himself look like? He made himself look like he had different views back in the day. That's what Luke Holmes made himself look like.
Yep.
He made himself look like, now I understand. Was you racist before? Like, or what? Like, are you acting like you used to be racist? Because
I made a TikTok video earlier today, and I'll play it for you. It pretty much sums it up. Hold on, let me get to it.
I'm sorry. No, wait, I'm not sorry. Yes, I am sorry. No, wait, I'm not sorry. Listen to what I'm about to tell you, okay? I've watched video after video on YouTube. Nobody's pissed off about what Morgan Wallen said, especially black people. They give no fucks. And Luke Combs apologizing for representing a flag that he thinks generates hate. If you got hate in your heart, people are going to see it. If you don't, they won't. Your character defines who you are as a person, not your race. I don't give a shit what color you are. If you cut yourself, we all bleed the same color blood. We were all made by the same creator. So the color of our skin makes us different? That's what the media wants you to believe. Stop it, Nashville. You're ruining country music.
But you know what's crazy though? See, Upchurch said that for sure one of his record people told him to say that. It didn't seem like that. It seemed like Luke Holmes was just sitting there one day, probably smoking a joint and getting nervous and being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make an apology video." You know, or I need a virtue signal today. It's been like a year before I virtue signaled. You know, that's what everyone's doing. All my friends and shit that are going on there, they're like, if you use this word, I'm not friends with you. It's like, I don't use the word, but the way you're acting about it makes me not like you. You know, like the way you're being is like, you know, the same as anything else. It's like, I'm white, but just let everyone know no one said that you use that word.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, break time for me. I'm gonna go take a potty break.
Hey, I'm gonna go. I gotta cut it off, dude. She's just got done with dinner, man. It's been an hour. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay, man.
All right, y'all have a good night.
I will be back on here.
All right.
Peace out.
Later. All right, I'm gonna go get. I'm gonna take a potty break and go get some pop, and I'll be back. Enjoy the wonderful stylings of Dispatch while I'm gone. Hold on a second. I gotta find the file. There it is. See if I can. All right, now we're gonna share Chrome tab. That right there. Share the audio. I'm going to back the audio off on my end so y'all can enjoy the music. So, hold on a second. I got to fix it. I got to make it at least 5 minutes long. Because currently it's sitting at 21 seconds. But, you know, I'm gonna see if I can round up some guests too. Maybe get some other people on the show to participate with us. It's easy to do. I'm gonna send you a link, and you click that link, and you can join right up with the broadcast. It's a whole lot of fun, and we're just sitting here chilling on a Saturday night because I have nothing better to do. And Toad just left. He's eating dinner with his lady, so he might be back at some point. I'm not real sure, but let me get this out of the way, and then I'll get the other thing back up here. Let's see here. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Boom. All right. Share screen, Chrome tab, dispatch with music, share audio, share, and I'll be right back. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play you some more music from some personal people that I know. I've actually gotten permission to play this music. So here's the Black Knots. It's No Love Lost. You're listening to the Glitter Squirrels podcast.
She said I'll single tonight, what you want with this? Like I'm chemical city of right. Like I like to be fast. Don't call you, don't make me in the black lights screaming. Well, mama tried. You're right, let's talk. Got the hate in the blood, motherfucker, throw it down and die. You're right, we don't even care. Now, yeah, we'll fade away. Down in the morning, it'll stay the paper wide. We don't even care. Now, yeah, we'll down, go. Bring me another broken heart to settle down. You got looks, that's a pain to bear. Well, show me the man and what he had to say to keep you in a town like this. We still rolling, baby, yeah. I see hair when you lick your lips on the road down, honey. Looking for blood. You got out of bed. We don't even care. Now, yeah, we'll fade away. Down in the morning, they don't pave my way. No, we don't even care. Now, yeah, I'll fade away. Bring me another broken heart to settle down.
It eats me away. God help me, I wanna be saved. Please let me stay for one more day. And I fight it all, just for one more day. Oh, it eats me away. It eats me away. Things in my head just aren't the same. Who has done it to me? Who is to blame? It can't be real. I'm screaming your name. Is it just me? This can't be real. I hate the way I feel. It eats me away. It eats me away. It eats me away. God help me, I wanna be saved. Got nothing left, please let me stay. And I fought it all, just for one more day. Oh, it eats me away. It eats me away. It eats me away. It eats me away.
I'm trying to round up some guests for the podcast. Until then, I'm playing music, so y'all just enjoy.
Go pro at Subway for double the protein on foot-long subs and new protein bowls. And if you want to go
walking to the honky-tonk, there she was, boots and all, shooting down some fireball. Copperhead just came on, she walked out on the dance floor and pointed, and she said, come get you some. Now, girl, I can't help but stare, days and dooms, I swear. I can't dance and I don't care, can I two-step you right out of here? If you're looking for some fun later on, girl, come get you some. Come get you some. Girl, you don't know what you do to me. You love your drug. Girl, I got your fix, come get you some. Some old bookings 10 feet tall, pushed me up against the wall. You said, you know this my girl hoes. I said, oh, hell no. You're looking for some trouble in the parking lot, son, come get you some. get your song. Girl, you don't know what you do to me. If love's your drug, girl, I got your fix, come get you some. Maybe I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't know that she came here with you. I didn't mean to cause no scene, but that girl's coming home with me. Come get your song. Get your song. Girl, you don't know what you do to me. If love's your drug, girl, I got your fix, come get your song. Get your song. Oh, now come on, girl, come get your song. Get your song.
Building your business online takes effort, and when it's ready for the world to see, that's where Google Ads helps.
Baby, let your hair down. Let's stay on the couch. Put your head on my chest and don't make a sound. We can turn off the phone, forget about the world. 'Cause there ain't one damn thing in it that compares to you, girl. I seen a California sunset, I seen the hills in Tennessee, I seen the beaches down in Florida, I seen in Georgia Evergreen, I seen a blue sky in Kentucky, I seen Colorado Springs, but none of those things are pretty as you. Girl, I can't stand it. Let's move this upstairs. Let me take these two hands, running through your hair. All these things I wanna do are running through my head. Leave your dress in the hall, rip the sheets off the bed. I seen a California sunset, I seen the hills in Tennessee, I seen the beaches down in Florida, I seen Georgia Evergreen, I seen a blue sky in Kentucky, I seen Colorado Springs, but none of those things are pretty as you. No, they ain't, baby. I seen a California sunset, I seen the hills in Tennessee, I seen the beaches down in Florida, I seen Georgia Evergreen, I seen a blue sky in Kentucky, I seen Colorado Springs, but none of those things are pretty as you. Girl, none of those things are pretty as you, no.
So, dude, you reach out to me, what, 3 weeks ago? We've been talking for probably about 3 weeks to a month, correct?
Yeah.
What actually led you up to reach out to us, and what turned you on to Skullface Records and Skullface Records Radio?
Well, I was scrolling through.
Oh, she wasn't fucking lying.
Nah.
It all started about 15 years ago. Yeah, brother, we thought we knew what life was for. Yeah, buddy, we thought that we had it made. Well, goodbye, my friend. Well, I remember back in the day, we were chillin', smoked some haze. Now it seems that heading out of here, and there's only one thing for me to say. Well, goodbye, my friend. There was a time I needed you. There was a time you helped me see it through. Now it seems that you have faded away. I miss my brother, but I'm here to say goodbye, friend. Where is my brother? Where is my best friend? Where is the one I can depend on? Oh Lord, it seems that you have called him home. So goodbye, friend. There was a time I needed you. There was a time you helped me see it through. Now it seems that you have faded away. I miss my brother, but I'm here to say goodbye, friend. Goodbye to you, my best friend.
I would play you some more music, but honestly, I don't even know where to begin. It's not it's not something you can just do. You got to have permission to do it. As a matter of fact, I do have permission to play the Chemical City Riot from the Black Knots, who I started this with. I started this. I started the show when I was playing music here with this stuff, and you can find this album on Spotify. It's called Chemical City Riot, and this is Black Knots. I'm still trying to round up some guests, so give me just a few more minutes.